name's Ian Gardner. In terms of rugby, I'm the head coach of Cardiff Met RFC, but also I'm a senior lecturer in sport PE and health. My background is from a Welsh mining valley, so I thought it was fairly inevitable, I suppose, that I'd always drift into rugby. My passion and enthusiasm for it, and my dad taking me to rugby matches, that's where it all really it all started. Like, the hard work, I think, underpins everything. I think I'm the type of coach who tries to sort of instill that in the players. You know, I know there's a lot of jargon goes around about values, but I genuinely believe that, you know, Cardiff Met, our values, you know, of hard work, teamwork and humility, we do try to live those, and hard work is so important, and teamwork is so important. And I think that's essential, and that's a real life lesson. I also think you've got to be true to yourself. You've got to sort of really follow what you believe in, because if you don't really follow what you believe in, you're never gonna, you can never truly, I don't think, be passionate about something. And I think, you know, if you've got that drive, you've got that hard work, then you have that passion naturally. And I think that's so important, that if you do want to get on in life, you know, you set yourself a goal, you set yourself a target, and if you're not passionate about it, you'll never get there. I just enjoy it, and if I'm not enjoying something, I won't do it. I gave up rugby, I gave up coaching in 2007 because I'd lost that passion, I'd lost that inner drive. It rekindled in 2011, 2012, and I came back to it, and it's been burning since. So, you know, that's my motivation, is the enjoyment, the fun, the competition, the working with so many people. And I just love coaching. I love actually being on the field, you know, being the one who's leading the session, or certainly assisting with the session, and seeing the boys make a difference. In terms of how I motivate the players, I don't think it's a magic bullet, as in, you know, this big Churchillian speech. The players' motivation comes from the previous week, the previous month, the previous 6 months, the previous year, and the values and what you're trying to do and what you're trying to instill in them comes from that. And if you can create an environment that people really want to play, their motivation, their intrinsic motivation is there in order to come into that environment. And they got to really want to get in, they got to earn the right to be in there, but when they are in there, then they've got to work hard to stay in there, and I think that's so important. It's an interesting one, this. I think probably initially when they meet me, they could be a little bit sort of, because I am quite a loud coach, quite a brash coach in many respects. I think their perception would be one of, I don't want to get on the wrong side of Gards. And maybe even a little bit of fear in there. I don't know, not all of them, but some of them might be, he is quite a loud coach, but I think then when time goes on, they can see that it's not an aggressive coaching style, it's a passionate coaching style, and they know that I'm really for them, and I really want them to do well. And I'll if they show me the work ethos and they're prepared to go that extra mile, I'll go the extra 2 miles for them. And I think that's really important. So I think the players, when I first sort of come into contact with them, to the ones who leave in the second or the third years, fourth years, whatever it is, I've got a hugely different opinion of me when they get to know me a lot better. The finest attacking player I've ever coached, as an absolute attacking player, is Alex Dombrandt. I've never seen anybody read the game so well as him. He can see what's happening 10 seconds before it happens. His anticipation and his intuition, I've never seen anything like it. And his skills are phenomenal. If he was playing touch in here, you wouldn't touch him, because he just sees things before it happens. He got an incredible talent. I coached him recently here before he's gone on to big things in our Harlequins now, and you know, he's played for England, albeit against the Barbarians, a non-capped game, and he's got a huge future in front of him. So it's difficult to say one moment, because there's been so many. Or when you see a lad get capped, like I said, Elliot D in his first cap, he texted me the night before and said thanks for everything. And then, you know, those moments mean, you know, so much to you then as a coach. And I think there's lots of little things like that, and it'd be difficult to pick one that really stood out. There's been so many individuals, teams, coaches you've worked with even. So yeah, too many to count.